Welcome back to the ultimate CBR600RR rebuild. In the previous episodes, we assessed the bike, got all the necessary parts, and we tackled the major parts by replacing the forks, wheels, and the radiator hose. But today, we dive into the pump part, installing the mods that will truly transform this bike. We'll start by replacing the upper stay, gauge cluster, and the loom harness. Then we'll install this brand new motordynamic LED headlights. They truly look amazing. Like, this is gonna transform the bike. It's gonna make it look like a new bike. I've been wanting to get these ever since I got the bike, but I guess now I have to. And we're gonna be putting this new LED third eye, the same thing as the OEM, little bit brighter. We're also gonna be adding this TST Hyperpack, which includes the tail light, turn signals, and also the fender illuminator. We're also gonna add this sprint filter P08 to the bike, this RNG radiator cover, and this Baumanacci engine cover. And
hey, it's Wolfie from the future. It's actually called Bonamici, not Baumanacci or whatever that was. Smart ass. Alright, back to the show.
Spools. I also went ahead and got these Barracuda sliders, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them or not. We'll see how it goes. These, I'm gonna butcher the name, but these Assetto or whatever they're called, lever guards, and also the mirror block-offs. And last but not least, the domino grips. When this bike's gonna be done, it's gonna be chef's kiss. Let's get started and give this bike the spark that it deserves.
Continuing the trends of things not going the way I want, or the way they should. I replaced the upper stay with a new one, no issues at all. But then I got to plug in the new wiring harness and the new gauge cluster. Turn on the bike and bam, nothing happens. At first I thought, okay, maybe because the cluster isn't LEM. So I did some research, and most people with the same cluster had no issues. I kept digging, night and day, for a whole week. And it turns out, it was something super simple. The main gauge cluster fuse was blown. Replacing it not only fixed the cluster issue, but also solved something I thought was unrelated. And that's my turn signals weren't working either. So, big relief there. I swapped the fuse, fired up the bike, and now everything works, except the RPM needle. That one still doesn't move, bit of a bummer. But hey, most of it is working. I double checked the signal wire and speed sensor, they're both fine. Still haven't figured out the problem. So if you know what might be causing it, drop a comment down below. Moving on, I installed the motordynamic LED headlights with the integrated turn signal cables. It looked a little overwhelming at first, but they've got a full install video that walks you through everything. I'll link it below. Once I turned the bike on, it looks stunning. Totally transformed the front end. It has this futuristic vibe, and honestly, I might make a full video about it. It's kinda pricey, but worth every penny. I skipped the third eye light for now, since it's easier to install with the front fairing on. Then I installed the TST integrated tail light and tail tidy. I also skipped the turn signals here for the same reason. Easier to install with the side fairings. TST's instructions were super clear, and the quality and finish are awesome. The bike instantly looked more aggressive and sharper. Plus, the brightness is on point. I love the sequential turn signals and the brake light strobe feature. Next up, I dropped the P08 sprint filter. While I was doing that, I noticed the bike already had a BMC air filter, which is also great, but I went ahead with the upgrade and cleaned the airbox. Pro tip, watch an install video first. I thought, it's just a filter, how hard can it be? And yeah, I ended up unscrewing stuff I didn't need to, which made the job 10 times harder. A 10-minute job turned into 2 hours and a couple of battle scars. After that, I installed the RNG radiator guard. Super easy and give me peace of mind knowing the radiator is protected. It also looks cleaner. Then came the Bonamici engine covers, straightforward install. I also added the Barracuda sliders. They don't stick out too much, so they don't ruin the bike's lines. Though in the process, I accidentally pushed out an engine mount spacer. No clue how I got it back in, but it's there now. I skipped the Assetto lever guards for now, since I need to put the grips on first. Same with the mirror block-offs. Still go on with the front fairing. Then I installed the domino grips. Even though it's a small piece, it really gave the bike a more personalized look. Probably not as comfortable as the OEM grips, but hey, it looks cool. It gave it like a track bike vibe. All these mods are really starting to bring the bike together, and I'm loving how it's turning out. But the real finishing touch, the one that'll tie everything together, is still missing, and that's the fairings. We'll take care of that in the next episode, and I'm seriously stoked for it. Stay safe and don't go far. This bike is coming along real nice. Bye.